Hey guys, how y'all doing? I hope you all are doing wonderful. Welcome back to the channel. If you are new, I want to say welcome. But I just wanted to come on and really just give y'all what God is downloading onto me right now. And it is particularly about time. I don't know who this is for. It may be for me as well, but like I said, I just want to share with you all what God is downloading on me right now at this moment. And in this moment, I hear God say that you do have enough time. You do have enough time. Um, and I think this is coming from, a lot of times we, as people, we always say, I wish we had more time in a day, or I wish there was this, I wish there was that when it comes to time. And what I'm starting to realize is uh, it comes down to time management, right? How we are managing our time. Now, I was just sitting here thinking because right now I have a lot going on in my life, okay? And when I say that, a lot of great things. And I'm like, keep looking at it like, oh my goodness, how am I going to accomplish all this? One, God wouldn't give us the vision if we weren't able to achieve the vision or the goal, whatever He's downloading on our heart, right? He wouldn't give that to you if you weren't able to pursue or accomplish it. So that's one. Two, when you look at the day and the structure, right? There's 24 hours in a day. Now, how I'm starting to look at it, it all comes down to where are you spending your time, and where is most of your time being consumed, right? And I know a lot of us, we people say, oh, I don't really be on social media that much. But when I think about it, I'm like, that 30 minutes, that hour that we are giving into social media is literally an hour, 30 minutes to an hour that we can be given to something that is more beneficial. Now, if your business or if whatever you do operates through social media, yes, I understand why you're on there as much. But for individuals like myself and, just other people who have different type of companies, different type of organizations, it all comes down to how we're structuring our time. So when you're in the work of God, you have to sacrifice some things, right? And when I say that, it's like you got to be willing to give up something to gain something. So with me, lately, I have been really giving up sleep. And if you know me, I like my sleep, right? But I had to cut it back, right? And when I say that, like, you know, it's best to get 8 hours of sleep. But like I say, when you have a lot of things going on and there's some things that you have to accomplish and some things you might have to sacrifice some sleep. So from that 8 hours, I'm now down to 5 hours. Okay. So that 5 hours, remember there's 24 hours in a day, right? So now that leaves us with 19 hours, right? So you have 19 hours to literally accomplish whatever you need to within that day. Now, this is where it gets complicated for a lot of people. You got to think, hear me out. Some people spend, like I said, 3 hours 3 hours to maybe 8 hours on social media, right? And you don't even really realize it because, like I said, you're just scrolling, and you don't realize how much time you're wasting. Then there are some people who consume themselves with other people that take up their time, right? Now, this happens to a lot of people. Like, you may think like, oh, I'm just kicking it, I'm engaging, I'm this, I'm that, right? Or I'm having a good time, we turning up, whatever. But what we don't realize is every minute that we waste on something that is not productive or something that is not going to enhance our life in any type of way, we are wasting time. So we don't really look at when we're linking up with people or when we're attending this, attending that is taken away from time from ourselves that we could be working on ourselves or working on a business plan, working on whatever it may be in your life, right? So when I talk about time management, we have to get better at learning how to balance out our time and our day and really get down to the understanding of how are you spending your time, because we know that God say there is a time and a season for everything, right? But if you don't know what season you're in, because you don't know how to manage your time, or you don't know how to manage the seasons, it's going to be hard for you to really get to where you want to be. So with all this being said, I want to remind you and help you become aware of where you're spending your time. And if it's not in the business, or if it's not in whatever you're trying to produce, then we have to reevaluate some things, because time is really important. Time is of the essence. I know we hear it a lot, but if you are not spending your time correctly or spending your time wisely, all you're doing is wasting time. So like I said, there might have been something that if you would have just focused in that moment, in that season, on it, and put all your time and all your effort on that, you won't have to be worried about, what you didn't get accomplished, right? Because like I always say, only we know our goals and what we desire for our lives, and what God is downloading on us to do in this world. So if you're not putting all your focus onto what God is telling you to do, or putting all your time into that thing, then you're not going to produce, or it's not going to come to fruition, right? So that's what I'm saying. We got to understand and learn how we're using our time, so that way we can get better with managing the time. You got to become aware of something to be able to, fix or enhance or improve. You have to be aware first. So my first thing is to become aware of how you're utilizing your time and where you're spending your time. Start there. Start right there.